Okay, hello and welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Hello, welcome. So yes, we're starting a new game here tonight. I had to give some thought about this, but we're going to be playing MechWarrior 2, 31st Century Combat. This is the DOS version, since the few comments I've seen mention that the DOS version is the superior one, as opposed to the later re-release one. I think there was like one called the Titanium release or something like that. Stuff to do with direct 3D graphics are worse, blah blah blah. Less soundtrack and so on. Even though it does have some improved visuals, but even then, some people are like, the improved visuals aren't necessarily best. Anyway, we're playing this with the DOS version. I did some fiddling around to get it working. Not too much though. It was in a sort of pre-packaged thing. My legal copy, of course. Yes, I've never played any of these games. I've known about them, and I've known that people consider them mostly as being pretty good. But yeah, I know nothing about BattleTech. Well, that's not true. I knew nothing about BattleTech. And I knew nothing about the setting. I've done a lot of reading over the last 24 hours. I can say now I know a bit more than nothing. It still hasn't entirely, cemented in my head. But I have a good idea of the general situation of the setting now. Why these things are important. Who the factions are. What they're doing. Like the general technological makeup of the time period. I'm thinking at the moment whether I want to go into any of it for people who don't know. Keeping it brief, trying to. I don't have exact dates. Sometime in the future, humanity expanded from Earth and started populating the surrounding solar systems. There's a lot of mini, wars and all that over territory and different groups fighting for control. Relevant to our story in MechWarrior 2 here, there was a group of people led by I forget his name. Very important person. I forget his name. Let me just have a look. Kerensky. There we go. Takes a bunch of the solar defense force groups or something like the space armies off in the direction in the galaxy to explore. They establish regions out there. Over time, they become more militaristic, and they end up coming back to the inner circle, which is like the solar systems immediately around Sol and Earth, or Terra, as it's called in this. And this is set in the time period where it's after their initial invasion. They had like a ritualized fight. These clans had a ritualized fight with the ComSec defenders of the region, and they lost. So they have a 15-year peace, and I think this takes place like 5 years into that, and people are growing very discontent in the clans, and they're having fights amongst themselves, blaming each other for wasting time and such and so on. Oh no. You got so much knowledge of the setting, so much more than I do. Yes, I do know about that clan. I've just been reading stuff from the wiki and also from what the manual's been telling me. I'm sure people have done videos describing stuff, but I don't know, I just sort of want to get an idea of things from the sources available to me. So, yeah. I think that's about it. Let's load this up. I could go on more. The game's got a lot of information in it. We probably won't go over that. Watch the intro.
Units. We have mechs down at Nav Gamma. Bravo Cadet reports 4 summoners on site. Bandits are hostile. Repeat, bandits are hostile.
HQ, this is Alpha Assault. I'm on my way, bearing 025.
ETA 34 seconds.
Alpha Assault, this is Bravo Cadet. I've got bandits all over me. Get down here.
Sit tight, Bravo 3. I've got visual.
I've got evacuators out. Targeting system's damaged. I'm in bad shape.
Enemy detected.
I need 2 of them. Be on the line.
Roger, I've got it.
Targeting.
It's got a lock on me. It's got a lock on me.
Targeting. Warning. Ammunition level critical. Weapon depleted.
Alpha Assault, this is HQ. What is your situation? Alpha Assault, this is HQ. What is your situation? Please comply.
So realistic. It looks almost like it does in-game. And there we go. I can't control the volume, sorry about this. The main menu control, this doesn't have any control orders. We're going to start with Jade Falcon Clan Hall here because it's on the left.
We are Jade Falcon, great among the clans. We are warriors who fight with the strength of the Falcon's claw and ascend to the heavens on the wings of the same. We remember with the clarity of Falcon's sight the words of Kerensky. Through the smoke of time he speaks to us, his chosen, and urges us onward with the promise of Eden. We will retake what is ours by right, that shining jewel terror. Not the vastness of space, nor the wolf's obstinate howl will stay us from our righteous goal. We are crusaders and will trample all who stand in our way.
Register Simcoe identity.
Okay, there we go. One is trying to cut off when I'm audible. Well, that's good. It's a constant problem with these old games where it's like, you can control the volume settings, but not all of them. So, these menus, the sound effects for different thingies is, yeah. This is where you create your account. I've already made one because I was messing around with controls and doing the tutorials. Do I want to do the tutorials on stream? They're short, sure. I can't complete one of them though. We'll see how it goes. Simcoe. The first bit of lingo for the setting here. That stands for... Oh geez, I read about it. A sibling company, I think it is. The clans don't have... They have a very strict method of allowing breeding in their groups. They have people grown in vats, and that's very strictly controlled as to the mother and father. They have people who are allowed to have children and so on. So they look down on people who are not born from that. They're called free births, I think. Anyway. All the factions in this, I've learned, are pretty horrible. They've all got quite negative things about them, which is interesting. It's a lot of it is sort of seeing things from different angles. Yes, and the clans is also highly caste-based. Warrior class is at the top. I forget the exact order, but there's also like merchants, scientists, technicians, and so on. So, anyway, we'll do the training. We get to stomp around in a mech. We'll just start with the nav computer, and we get to be insulted. Hooray! Who doesn't like being insulted? I don't think we're playing as anyone in particular, aside from just our roster. I read a little bit about the story behind this.
Welcome to training, cadet. I like to think of this lovely place as my home. Now, you wouldn't even think of upsetting me in my home, would you? Of course you wouldn't. So do what I say when I say, and I won't get upset. I do bad things when I'm upset. So, what do you say we do a little nav computer training? Do not just sit there, cadet. Punch N on the console to target nearest nav point. Use the numbers across the top of the console to manipulate the throttle. Set it to half by hitting 5. Pull the mech to the left with your joystick and line up on nav alpha. Follow the arrow on the compass at the top of the HUD to find it.
Okay.
Line up those indicators, scrub.
Yeah. Man, such 90s lingo. It's like I'm playing a multiplayer game at the time. He says joystick. I tried to use my joystick with this. It worked for the most part, but I wasn't able to reconfigure it so that I could use my Z-axis twist to turn the turret. So I'm going to be using mouse and keyboard. That seems to work perfectly fine. I use the arrow keys to turn my mech's legs, and I can use the mouse to turn the cockpit. Which is quite important, because, you know, you don't move in the direction which you're facing, necessarily. You can keep track of which way the cockpit's facing by the bar up the top of the screen there. It shows how far to the left or right you're facing from the center, and also the radar on the top left there. Yeah, we'll press 5 and go to half speed, I guess. And we'll stomp over that way. I can center by pressing 5 on the numpad. There's a lot of keys for this. So stompy, I like the sounds. Hey, Wex. 90s game, just follow the instructions, you schmuck. You only get one chance to listen to what he's saying. He doesn't repeat himself, as the manual mentions, though you have your objectives under F12 there. There was a widescreen mod for this.
Nav alpha, the next nav in the sequence, nav beta will load automatically.
But I decided just to keep this as base.
Nav beta is off to the right.
Yep.
Head for nav beta.
You're just standing there. God, it's a vast, featureless desert out there.
Okay, wet nose. Now here's a real tough one. Flip on the autopilot by hitting A. Notice how the mech will automatically follow the nav sequence to Gamma while on autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
And you get nice, neat voiceovers for when you activate different things, which is pretty fun. Reminds you of the free space tutorials.
Good work, wet nose. Mission almost accomplished.
Yeah, don't touch anything. Otherwise you can break everything.
Set throttle to 1 and await instructions from TC. You drive like a free birth, cadet.
Insult 1. We don't have any guns. They don't trust us with them.
Training command. Proceed to Nav Delta and dock at Mech Bay 5.
Okay. So yeah, I can press 1 through to 0 for different speeds.
Autopilot disabled.
So we can just spend our time running around here for a moment. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0 is full-on sprint. Going fast reduces my turning, you know, increases my turning circle. What else is there? There is other keys I have to remember. We'll learn about some of them later on. As he said, N is for nav beacons. There is Z, which zooms in, and I think I can press Shift Z to zoom back out. Useful for aiming. If I press U, it brings up a bunch of other systems. I think there's shortcuts for some of these. But we'll do just through this. So one,
Light amplification engaged.
we get night vision. We'll see whether that's useful. There might be night missions. Who knows? Turn it off. Image enhancement.
Image enhancement engaged.
What an enhancement. I guess it's the, just wireframe. Lets you see things without being distracted by everything else. You have to imagine our pilots wearing like a big helmet. I think it's called like a neural helmet or something like that. They're sort of wired into the mech and their thoughts are controlling a lot of the subroutines of what we're stuck in. You're doing the torso twist from the first tutorial. I've gone through all the tutorials already. I'm just doing them again for this. And there's a HUD. We can turn that off. And auto eject. We're not going to press that one because I'd like to stay within my mech. We'll go over here. Oh yeah, I should mention, Mech 4, my handle, is not named for these games. I never played these games, as I said. Mech 4 was just something which sounded cool when I was like 12. Which is all that's important. 31st century, all we have is lines. Just a bare polys. Technology is so scarce, even the terrain has been broken down to the bare polys. Can't afford textures on planets. Yes, a new game. Yeah, this is kind of a simulator game. One of the other reasons why I never really played this growing up is because the game's always struck me as requiring a special joystick of some kind, like the Sidewinder or a flight control stick or something like that. I never had those.
Successful.
So it always put me off a bit about purchasing them. Turns out you can play this perfectly fine with the keyboard, but I didn't know that at the time, so whatever. Oh, I had something on the screen. You'll have a look. You'll do the next one. I have a derivative on the bottom middle of the screen. The HD2. I don't know what that is.
Okay, scrub. Follow me to the mech handling course.
Oh yeah.
I have a feeling you drive like a Sibco reject, but I can still find it in my giving heart to put you to the test.
Yeah.
Line up between the flags at Nav Alpha and await my go.
I don't know what DT stands for. I know the bar on the left there, bottom left there, is for the heat build-up on your weapons, which we don't have any of. But, from what I've read, the mechs generate a lot of heat anyway because they got fusion reactors in them. So we'll speed up. Oh, we can press C to get an external.
Camera engaged.
You will be timed on the course, so keep your throttle high in the straights. However, as you approach the
Look at
gate,
us
you will
run.
need to slow the mech to make the turn. Follow the line and slalom the pylons. You think you can handle it, wet nose?
I've made it through once, and I only crashed into one of the pillars once. So, hey.
On my mark, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Dum.
Watch that collision, cadet.
Ow.
That is an expensive piece of hardware, not your free-birth mother's hover tub.
Oh, I crashed it again. Yeah. Fog. Ow. It's fine. It's all good. It's more.
Excellent work, cadet. You have shown a mastery of your machine. Your performance is duly noted.
Incoming message.
Is that sarcasm?
Training command. Proceed to Nav Beta
Wait.
and dock at Mech Bay 7. External camera engaged.
Ah, look at those legs flailing around. I really do like the independently moving top turret. That's cool. And the guns. Looking all over the place. It's a lot more fun than the obstacle course you had to do in X-Wing. God, that sucked. Just endless flying through rings. Where was the... Over there. The TIE Fighter one was better, because it was like an actual obstacle course. But... I haven't played Independence War 2. I don't think. Look like giant bipedal droids from Star Wars. Yes! Wait, what? Oh, next one. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I had to, that was the wrong nav beacon. We need to find the one, yes, which is telling us where to dock. Free space. Is that the one? Is that the XCOM one? Independence War? No, right. I get those mixed up, I think, because they got similar names. No, I'm thinking of XCOM Interceptor. Never mind. Yep, completely different name. Duh. I might have played that Independence War at some point, but it would have been the demo. But yes, these do look a fair bit like the ATSTs from Star Wars. They're the same style of like big bulky mechs, which I like a fair bit more than like the Gundam style robots, which are more humanoid. There are humanoid shaped robots in this, but they still retain sort of the overall bulkiness. And that's like, I guess, being like a armored person. Ugh, pardon me. Okay, on to the one which I haven't been able to complete. It doesn't matter if we can't complete it. It's not like I have to do these before I can continue with the rest of the story.
Okay, Toad. Follow me to Nav Alpha on the gunnery range. It is time to see how you handle a mech weapon system. Keep your shots true, Scrub, and do not even think of making a mistake. You have live rounds in that mech.
Yep. They had Gundam robots, but they lost the license, so they're removed from the source books. Oh, okay. I have some friends who are really into Gundam and all that. Frankly, that series scares me with how many episodes there are. And I don't see myself ever really getting into it. Not just because of the huge amount of episodes.
Proceed to Nav Beta. Shoot the stationary target, Scrub.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm slow.
Feel free to approach the targets if you find them difficult to hit.
Yeah, we have to move a little bit closer.
With me. I will not tell a soul of your incompetence. Trust me.
This one here I've always found
mission,
really difficult to
you may
hit.
find the optical magnification function useful. The Z button on the left of the cockpit increases the value of the zoom. Shift Z decreases the value.
Yeah, see? Like, the shots just go right past it. You can see the heat building up at the bottom there. It alternates between the shots. I think there's a way to like group your weapons into different groups. I would have to look up the manual on how to do that. So if I hold down the button, it fires just one of them constantly. But if I rapidly click, it alternates between them.
Nice work for a free bird. Now go to Nav Gamma and shoot the moving targets.
Yeah. I think there's a button to like rotate your legs to the facing of your torso. But I don't know what that would be. We'll just work on the few keys which I know, and we'll add more as I get used to it, right? There's a lot of buttons. Okay, these ones are moving. Sit still. Little... what are they called? Cactus fruit things.
Well done. Now line up between the flags at Nav Delta and
Oh, boy.
prepare to run the gauntlet. Await my go. Remember, this course is designed to train you in the use of independent torso twist while shooting. You will not finish if you do not twist your torso to fire upon the targets. The red flags at Nav Epsilon mark the end of the course. To be successful, you must not only destroy all the targets, but you must also finish under time. Good. On my mark. 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Back up. Missed one. Going too fast. I missed 2. Well, it doesn't matter.
Mission failed.
Yeah, I missed 3. Yeah, whatever. Nuts to you. I don't need your training. I'm good enough. Trying to do that with the joystick was even harder. One of the other reasons why I'm not using a joystick is the controls for the joystick meant that when I was tilting it forward, it was turning the legs left or right, and it meant that I was constantly like shuffling forward very slightly. So I couldn't like just turn on the spot like I can with the keyboard. I'm glad they don't require you to do those.
Okay, Wet Nose. Follow me to Nav Alpha. Today you are to engage and destroy your first battle mech. Before you get too excited, Scrub, do not think the clan would risk a state-of-the-art machine on a worthless cadet like you. Out there at Nav Beta is a drone mech. It is not fast, and it has outdated weapons. Nonetheless, it is dangerous to fleshy-headed mutants like yourself. Kill it, and meet me at Nav Gamma.
Such a friendly person.
For this mission, you will need to use the advanced functions of your targeting computer. Hit E to target the nearest enemy, in this case, the drone at Nav Beta. Do not panic, Wet Nose. The drone is shut down, so you are unable to target him now. Get closer and then try.
Yep.
Once an enemy is targeted, try engaging the target camera by hitting F4.
What happened? Okay, so we need to get over near these buildings, because he's all the way over here. There it is. Just under there, under my crosshair.
Enemy power-up detected.
There it is. So bring up the little window there to show you what it's doing, And we can start shooting at it. Where are you? Well, don't bump into the building. You can blow off people's side guns and also shoot their legs. It's like area damage, which is pretty neat. Ow. You can see we blew off the right arm of the robot.
Enemy
There we go.
destroyed.
Hooray! Kaboom! Ah, thank you, Kibbits. Torso twist. Left and right. Arrow keys. Yeah, those. I'm using the mouse for that. Recenter torso is that. Yep. Recenter legs to torso is M. Thank you. That'll be useful. Yep. Okay. Thank you very much. That means if
Well, you made it back.
change-
So I guess you pass.
if I change the way my torso is facing, I can press M and my legs will turn around to face that direction. Without me having to, like, you know, hold down the arrow keys to turn. It could be useful at some point.
Incoming message. Training command. Proceed to Nav Delta and dock at Mech Bay 6.
Okay, let's run over there. Oh,
External camera engaged.
looks so funny from behind. Now, I don't know the name of the mech which we're actually in. There's so many of them. It's quite overwhelming. There are so many different variations of them.
Mission successful.
Okay. Yay. Okay, inspection. Now, I did have too much trouble with this one the last time I did it. Does get a little rude, though. In the objectives, not in your, not in this guy.
Okay, Scrub. Now we're off to the Recon Identification course, but first meet me at Nav Alpha. On the course, you will learn to identify critical targets under fire. There are multiple structures on the course. One contains hip actuators. To target likely structures, put your reticle over the structure in question and hit Q. Approach the targeted structure and hit I to inspect its contents.
Right, you get that? You have to put your targeting reticle over the building and press Q when you're close enough. I think it's underneath 300 meters. Around there. 200 to 300 meters. And then you have to press I. No, okay. You have to be within 200, 300
Almost
meters
forgot.
to identify
Those turrets
it.
on the course are active. The chance of your death, however, is relatively slim.
Yeah, there's these little turrets all over the place. We don't have guns, so we can't shoot them. So target the building, get close to it. We're in a
Take
slower
this time
mech.
to familiarize yourself with the location of the C key, the toggle to the external camera, and the F3 key, the toggle to the satellite uplink.
There's heat sinks.
Target is beyond inspection radius.
Yeah. Frozen goods, okay? It's like TIE Fighter all over again. Find the boxes which have rebel spies in them. Socket 5, whatever that is. Grain, whatever that is. That's not. Perk parts, useless. Textiles. Last time I think I got it by now. Maybe the location changes? Fire retardant foam. Beagle probes, not available. Whatever that is.
Target is beyond inspection radius.
Stop!
Target
Ow!
is beyond inspection radius.
Stop that.
Target is beyond inspection radius.
AMS units. Data stores. Vegetables. Socket 7. Yeah, I think the location of it changes. Last time it was one of these boxes back here. Pharmaceuticals. Oh, it doesn't remember it. That's a bit mean. Machinery. BFG 9000. What? Heat sinks.
Inspection successful.
There we go, we found it. Ow.
Well done, Whelp. You have successfully displayed the ability to do
Ow.
what I tell you to do. I like that. My dog does what I tell it to. I like my dog. I should introduce you to each other. Remind me to do that.
Incoming message. Training command. Proceed to Nav Delta and dock at Mech Bay 11.
Thank you for turning the turrets off.
External camera engaged.
We're in a different one now. I think this one was mentioned earlier. It was like a wolf something or other, wasn't it? I know there's a variant of it called like a mad cat, but apparently that's not from the clans groups. It looks like your Game & Watchman's legs attached.
External camera engaged.
And look at that! Those polys have got textures on them, damn it. And some degree of lighting. And shading. There's even an emblem texture on the side. I think, yeah, the pods on the big pods have got missiles in them. You can see the missiles too. Mad Cat is an inner sphere name for the Timberwolf clan mech. Okay, that's it. Thank you, Timberwolf. I think that's what this is. It looks like it to me. No. No. There we go. Go over there. We took a little bit of damage from that. I see poly fighting over there. Okay. And we'll do the trial. Last one. Then we can get going with the actual missions themselves.
This is a call to trial. You are to engage in a trial of position for the rank of MechWarrior. Okay, Cadet. Go to Nav Alpha. This time you are on your own. You are to engage a MechWarrior in the field. If you are victorious, so be it. The clan will be bettered by having a new, competent MechWarrior. If you are not, the death of the incompetent is the death of a feeble progeny and a testament to our glorious method.
External camera engaged.
Okay. So there's another dude over here. gotta blow them up. We got a whole bunch of different guns on here. Let's see. M-Plas. I think that's like a medium pulse laser. S-Plas might be a small pulse laser. LRM-10 is... they're missiles. Something or other. I don't know. Long-range missiles. Thank you. 10 per cell phone. Thank you, thank you. They're pretty good. I don't think the opponent has them, so we have quite a bit of an advantage over them. There he is. He is in the same type of mech as us. Ow! Jerkbag! All the missiles! Hit him! Blow an arm off! Ow! 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 Okay. No! Stop it! Okay. We took off one of his arms. Gonna go behind this building. Ow! Where are you? There you are. There we go.
Destroyed.
So you have to watch out for your heat levels, but as far as I know, which isn't very far, as long as the heat bar doesn't go all the way red, it's fine.
Report to training command for posting. Oh, and congratulations, MechWarrior.
I got red on one of my missile ports. Oh, well.
Incoming message. Training command. Proceed to Nav Beta and dock at Mech Bay 8.
Okay. And we go all the way back. You've always believed in me. I'll ignore that other message saying you're betting on the other pilot then, shall I?
External camera engaged.
I don't think there's any, like, visual damage on the model. That probably is asking a bit too much at the time. Just whether you get arms blown off or not. I get the feeling there's going to be a lot of this stomping from one place to another in this game. I think there's a way to, like, look around the cockpit without moving the, turret. But I don't know what the keys are. And because some of the keys are, eject, I don't want to press them to find out. That's another thing which would have been nice for me using my joystick, because it's got the it's got a cap on top, and if I could have reconfigured the controls for it, I would have been able to have, like, looking around the cockpit with the cap. But yeah, I was resetting those controls and they weren't sticking. There's something there I'm not understanding, I think. And it's also going through DOSBox, and DOSBox is like interpreting my joystick's buttons to and mapping them to the in-game controls.
Mission successful.
It would take me a day or two to learn how to understand all that again. There we go. Okay. We're done with the training. We go back here.
Register Simcoe identity.
Okay, accept. So, there's this archive holo projector here. This is all your information about the setting. It's not complete. I assume some of these entries will open up as you go through the campaign. The campaign in this, from what I've read, it's not like we're not, as I mentioned earlier, we're not like following the exploits of a person in particular. From what I've read, it's more like a series of historical battles, some of which take quite a few years between each other. So it's more like an overview of an entire war between the Jade. Is it Jade Hawks or Jade Falcons? And the Wolf Clan. Jade Falcon, it's right there. I forget what the conflict was called. It starts with an R. The Refusal War, thank you. Where, as I mentioned earlier, there was a peace which was forced upon the clans, because they're very honorable in that way, to stop their war in trying to take control of Earth, Sol. And so 5 years into it, the Jade Falcon leveled accusations at the Wolf Clan for having purposely lost to, I think this is how it went, purposely lost to weaken the other clans, and usually these disputes are settled by small conflicts between one-to-one people or slightly larger groups, but this one's actually clan versus clan, so it's extremely large. That's as best as I could explain it all. Yeah, neural helmets, there we go. It's what you wear to control the mech. Modern battle mechs. Technology is something which is difficult to, or near impossible to replicate, so a lot of the mechs are really old, and the knowledge on how to create new ones is pretty much gone. So, go to the ready room. Mission briefing. Incoming coded message. Coral Tie Gulks B7th, the Iron level clearance. Disseminate by need only. The 12th Falcon regulars are heading for the Bright Basin, Marikar Valley, to engage Wolf's 352nd. Your unit is to provide flanking support for this action. The Wolf has set up in strategic positions directly to the west of the valley. You must clear the quadrant by taking out vital installations in one swift coordinated strike. Codename Silent Thunder. Planet Colmar. Terrain Rocky Plains. Time day. To this end, you must destroy the HPG uplink at Nav Alpha. I think that is the method of communication between solar systems in this setting. That HPG. Hyperphase something or other. Basically a method which it was like, what? Instead of communications between solar systems taking like a year, it could take like 5 months. It's all controlled by a group, ComSec or something like that, which is sort of a part of corporation and part a religious group, who control and maintain the system, and everyone gets paid in secrets or something, which is like company credits, which are measured in like, I think at this time it said it was like 1 secret is like 1 millisecond of only text sent across, yeah, a hyperpulse generator. Thank you. Instantaneous transmission FTL, very expensive. Millisecond of it is a basic monetary unit, where a mech costs like 500,000 such units, so 500 seconds of FTL comms. But it's full AV transmission, broadband. Thank you. I'm glad I've got someone who's so knowledgeable of this in chat. Could correct me when I mention things wrong. Will very likely happen. I've only done like reading for a day. It was a lot, and I read a short story too. Communications array at Nav Beta. Probes detect mechs in the area. What types? Who knows? Objectives. Primary. Destroy the HPG uplink at Nav Alpha. Destroy the communications array at Nav Beta. Secondary. Destroy all enemy mechs in the area. Tertiary. Destroy any targets of opportunity. Return. Dust off site. Nav Gamma. Situation and aftermaths are downloaded from BareNet, New Albion, Porthos. They are the recorded log of the Lawmaster of Clan Ghostbear, and represent an impartial account of the Refusal War as seen by the Grand Council. From a certain perspective, sure. They are provided to you, a member of the Warrior Cast, so that you may be informed of events as they occur in the larger context of the battles. Situation. Elias Critchell, Khan of Clan Jade Falcon, paced angrily. His meeting with the Wolf Clan on Tamar had not gone as he had expected. First, he had been forced to pass through a gauntlet of hostile Wolf Clan warriors. Then the Wolf Khan, Natasha Kerensky. From my understanding, this is not a direct blood relative of the Kerensky, which the clans honor. This is someone who has, like, taken up his last name. A lot of the people in these clans, they don't have last names, except for, like, under situations where they're, like, they get one because of acts or something like that. Anyway, further humiliated and enraged Critchell by forcing him to perform the Bachol with the traitor Ulrich Kerensky. According to tradition, Khans of the clans negotiated the terms of battle only with their peers, never with warriors of lesser rank. This practice was observed most stringently when bidding for an important battle, and few battles held as much import for a clansman as a trial of refusal. And he, Khan Elias Critchell of Clan Jade Falcon, had found himself negotiating with a mere star colonel. It mentions bidding there. My understanding is that when these battles start, when these ritualistic battles start, people bid with each other for the least amount of forces they would be able to commit to win the fight with. So it's like, if someone says, oh, I can do this with 3 mechs, you'd be like, oh, I can do this with 2, or something like that. I'm not entirely sure of the specifics, but I think it's something like that. But Critchell's greatest shock came when he learned the Wolves' choice of battlefield for the trial. Ulrich declared the Wolves would engage the Jade Falcons on Colmar, as expected, and at Domper, Sudaten, Zotomir, and other worlds of the Falcon occupation zone. And the Wolves had bid all their troops to do so. Ulrich and his band of misfits seek to anger you, so that we will make a mistake and provide the Wolves an opportunity to claim a victory in the trial. Sarkhan Vandevan Christu told Critchell, the traitor's plan will backfire. I will make sure of that. We will turn this trial of refusal into a trial of absorption, where one clan absorbs another. After we have smashed the galaxies of the Wolves, we will claim all their properties. Galaxies there is referring to a battle group of multiple smaller groups of mechs. I don't remember all the different names for them, but, you know, you've got like a single MechWarrior, and then you've got like a star, which I think is a group of 5. And then, you know, a galaxy is like 5 groups of stars or something like that. So, we will claim all their properties, and the Jade Falcons will become the greatest and most powerful clan ever. I will leave it to you then, Sarkhan Christu, to develop our battle strategies, Critchell said. And once we have defeated the treacherous wolves, and I am elected Ilkhan, we will march towards Terra. Ilkhan, leader of the clans. Okay. I want to have a look at this mech lab here.
Stormcrow.
Okay. Oh, we can actually choose which one we have. They win names in trials. Right, thank you. Bidding. Boast that you'll do something with as few resources as possible because they lived on minimally inhabited worlds. Yeah, it was like part of, you know, showing efficiency and conservation of resources. I don't know if we can actually... Oh, no, you can customize these.
Mad Dog.
There's also things listed here where it's like you gain honor through the missions, and you gain more honor for doing a mission with a weaker mech than what you would necessarily need. So, you know, if you go in with a light mech and you manage to win, you'll get a lot more honor than if you went in with an assault mech, which is the highest class of one, because, you know, it'd be a lot easier to do it with an assault mech, right?
Hellbringer.
Can we see this type of it here? No, just a tonnage. I think this might be a... Ooh. Let me see.
Mad Dog. Storm. Nova. Jacket. Fire. Marauder. War. Gargoyle. Timberwolf. Summon. Rifle. Hell. Mad Dog. Stormcrow.
Okay, they're all the same. 65 tons. So that's like a heavy, is it? 100, 80 to 100, I think it's an assault. So I think like 60 to 80 is a heavy. And then 40 to 60 is a medium. And then 20 to 40 or something is a light. Okay, thank you. Looks like we've just got heavies for this one. Let's see. Stormcrow. Engine. Right. Gyro. Right. Cockpit. Yep. Armor. Used mass. 54. Max mass. 55. You've got all the lasers. ER laser. Stormcrow.
Nova.
Oh, hang on. No, that was a different one.
Stormcrow. Mad Dog. Stormcrow.
Oh, it didn't switch over.
Mad Dog. Stormcrow.
Oh, no, there's 2 different types of Stormcrows with different loadouts. Okay, that's what I'm seeing there.
Mad Dog. Stormcrow. Nova.
Oh! There's 4 buttons down here. Right, previous chassis. Previous variant. Right, okay.
Stormcrow.
So you've got like 5 different variants of the same vehicle. The same mech. Primary configuration, alt configuration, 4 pulse lasers, 2 streak short-range missiles which fire in volleys of 6. Ammo 1 ton to 15. Long-range missiles 20 of 1. Ammo 2 tons out of 12. ER laser small. This one's just got heaps of ER lasers. Ultra AC 20. Assault cannon? Rapid fire cannon, I think. LB 10 XAC pulse lasers. Right, okay. This is all listed in the manual. Again, I can't remember it all.
Mad Dog.
Got the Mad Dog here. SRMs. Lots of missiles. Ghost rifles. Pulse lasers. You have to imagine the armaments on this would be changing as you're swapping them in and out, but I guess the models then just don't do that.
Hellbringer.
That one's got big chunky guns on the end of its arms. That's a lot of guns. Medium laser, 2 large lasers, Ultra AC-5, long range missile, 3 machine guns, pulse laser, small 1 and 2. Okay.
Rifleman.
Ah, look at it. The 4 big cannons and a flat head. Ultra AC-2s times 4. Or you could have 7 pulse lasers.
Summoner.
Oh, it's just got a big old missile pod on its shoulder. Long range missile 15. SRM 6. Gauss rifle, pulse laser. This one gets 2 LRM 20s. It reminds me of one of the mech types I've seen, which I don't think is in any of the games, but I like it a lot. It's a oh, what is it called? Is it like a tomahawk or something like that? It's basically looks like a boombox. It's just legs with 2 massive missile pods attached. That's it. So it fires like volleys of like 40 missiles from each of these pods. It looks so funny. Oh, 15, 35, 40. Okay, the different tonnage. AC-20 is probably the heaviest weapon, mid-range to short, but utterly devastating when you hit. Gauss and medium punches are long range, you love them. We also love PPCs, particle projector cannons, energy weapons, good punch, great range, highest heat. LBX are huge machine guns, they're worth it. 2 times LRM-20 is the Timberwolves long range arsenal. Okay. There's probably going to be just a lot of fiddling around with this to see which ones I like, because
Warhammer.
I don't have really much. I don't have any experience with any of them, so whatever. This one was in the short story which I read. One of the characters in it was piloting a rather under-repaired version of it in an arena fight. The other one was in an Atlas. You could say the arena fight was rather tampered with. You can take a Timberwolf?
Gargoyle. Timberwolf.
Yeah, that's there. It says 75. Oh, that's max. 65 tons max. So I probably can't take this.
Gargoyle.
This one's 80 tons. Or this one's, yeah, just under 80 tons. So I probably wouldn't be able to take it. I have to take out the 65. I was reading it wrong. This is not the tonnage of this. This is the tonnage of the mech. This is the max I can take up here.
Warhammer. Marauder.
It looks like something out of Descent.
Warhawk.
Chunky lad.
Direwolf.
Very chunky lad.
Firemoth.
Oh, that's a little one. Look at the legs. Hey, that's one of the ones we were piloting, wasn't it?
Kit Fox.
These are the little light mechs.
Jenner.
I think you start MechWarrior 1 with this. A badly damaged one.
Nova.
That's a 50 tons.
Stormcrow. Mad Dog. Hellbringer. Rifleman. Summoner.
Okay, so I can
Rifleman.
take like a Rifleman,
Hellbringer.
Mad Dog, Stormcrow,
Nova,
or a Nova.
Jenner.
Or one of these light mechs if I really wanted to.
Nova.
Prove myself honorable. What have you got? All the lasers, pulse lasers, and lasers.
Stormcrow.
I would like some missiles. They'd be useful against destroying buildings, I imagine.
Mad Dog.
It seems like something you'd spend quite a lot of time just
Stormcrow.
going between different choices. That's just a lot of missiles.
Nova.
That one's so low to the ground. So squat. Yeah, sure. I'll go with this one. Looks funny. Okay. One thing I want to check up first. I just want to read the manual because I want to see what the controls for grouping weapons are. Because if I have missiles, I don't want to fire them unless I really want to. A mech's default weapons display shows all weapons in a single group by the mech's left and right side designations. A pilot can strategically organize these weapons in up to 3 groups, designated by 3 colors: green, white, or yellow on the weapons display. This allows a pilot to customize a weapon's layout to suit the objectives of the mission at hand. Grouping missiles in the first group allows time for recharging, while other quick loading groups can be utilized. Chain fire versus group firing. Pilots can configure the weapon systems to one of 2 different firing modes: chain fire or group fire. Chain fire mode enables the pilot to automatically advance to the next available weapon, firing each weapon within that group one at a time. Chain firing mode can be utilized in conjunction with weapon systems that have been grouped into a single group or multiple groups. Once grouped, a pilot can designate group fire mode, enabling a MechWarrior to fire multiple weapons within a specific group simultaneously, often referred to as weapon dump, then automatically advance to the next group. Oh, it also cycles through the different weapons. Okay. And then K is jettison ammunition. Add weapon to group. Shift +1. Weapon to group 2. Shift +2. Weapons to group 3. Shift +3. Chain fire. Group fire. Toggle is... backslash? Or /. Fire group. 1 equals numblock, 2 equals the other slash, and 3 is X, I think. Okay. Let me put this over here so I can refer to it when I need to. Okay. Okay. Let's see how we go. Launch.
Planet Kolmar. Ambient temperature 45.60 degrees. Local time is 19:34:23 GST. All systems nominal. External camera engaged.
I can't twist my torso much. I am... yes, my leg.
External camera engaged.
Okay. We're gonna have to turn on the spot. Okay, nav Alpha. Over there. I see a red dot. Let me just check something. Audio control. Put the music down a bit. I don't think the music's going to behave. Oh, hello. Nope. I'm out of here. Bye. I can't fire at you when I'm running. I have to face you. Oh, I do have a time limit on this. I have like 24 minutes. Okay. Get wrecked. Okay. Nah, you lost a leg. Are you dead?
Enemy mech destroyed.
There we go. I wish I could turn down the music a bit.
Enemy power-up detected.
You can't beat my inordinate amount of lasers.
Enemy mech destroyed.
What's that thing? Do I just shoot it until it blows up? Let me try this grouping. Okay.
Group fire engaged.
Okay, that allows me to switch between... There we go.
Nav alpha reached. Level critical.
Yeah, I have to watch out for that. Generates a lot of heat.
Primary objective. Destroy HPG uplink.
Oh, look at those polys.
Successful.
Poly explosion. Pretty cool. My legs are pretty badly damaged. Yeah, I'll get rid of the helicopter. Right, where was the other one? Over there, 2,000. Okay.
External camera engaged.
Yeah, it looks so silly. It's like something I'd make out of Technic. Is that something I wanted to destroy as well? No. Mining
Target is
complex.
beyond inspection radius.
Nuts to your mind.
Level critical.
Yeah. Oh, there's a turret. Hello.
Level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated.
No, I'm not firing. Don't worry about it.
Shutting down.
Oh, okay. Never mind. You're going to do that anyway. I overheated there. Everything's alright. Right. Watch out for that. Ow! Jerk! Ow!
Enemy target destroyed. Enemy target destroyed. Heat level critical.
Just take our time. Oh, I've got jump jets. Whee!
External camera engaged.
Whee! Jump jets are what they sound like. I can jump around a bit.
Primary objective: destroy communications array. Successful. Proceed to dust-off zone for extraction.
Well,
Nav
that's another
data
mech.
reached. Enemy power-up detected.
There, you lost your arm just. Ah, look at you. Running around with no guts. What do you do now? Get back here. I haven't done making fun of you.
Enemy mech destroyed. Secondary objective successful.
There's apparently some more targets of opportunity. It might have been that mine. I didn't destroy enough of it. Do I want to go back and have a look? There's probably something hidden behind a mountain or something as well. I got 16 minutes.
External camera engaged.
Music gives you a bit of GoldenEye N64 vibes. Yeah, I can see that. This is another reason why I decided to play the DOS version. Apparently the music tracks had been shortened to just 1 minute in the later releases. So this one's got the full music tracks. These mountains are pretty impressive. And I like the gradients on the sky. We'll just go around this mountain, see if there's any of that mine left which I can blow up. And then we'll go to the dust-off spot. Might be. There was another mod which like increased your view distance, but yeah, you know that can like work against an older game.
Target of opportunity destroyed.
Yay, there we go. Well, that was one. So we'll go over there. "108 kilometers per hour isn't too bad for
External
this thingy."
camera engaged.
I get the feeling this isn't the most durable one, though. that I can barely turn my torso is a little awkward. That's a nice model.
Nav Gamma reached mission successful.
There we go. The sortie was a success despite heavy losses to the 12th. Both the HPG uplink and the communications array were destroyed. The foe was unprepared for the attack. The quadrant is ours. Oh, there was other targets of opportunity. Ah, well, whatever. We succeeded everything else. I guess you get a time bonus as well. Maybe? Let's see. Mission completion, 5,000. Secondary objectives completed, 1,500. Enemy mechs destroyed, 3 out of 3. 750. Enemy vehicles destroyed. 0 out of 2. Did I destroy a helicopter? Star underweight bonus, 25 times 15 tons, 375. Right, so because we were underweight a bit for that, we get a bonus. Hit percentage, 17.7. 0. My aiming wasn't good enough. Mission honor, 7,875. Difficulty multiplier, medium equals 1. Yeah, we're just playing on medium difficulty. There's easy, and then there's hard. We'll just keep it on medium, right? Unless this game is stupidly hard. I didn't see what people thought about the general difficulty of it. But, yeah, well. The Keshik is pleased with your action in the field. Well, hooray. Hello, welcome, Sugnif. The bitter rivalry between the Wolves and Jade Falcons fueled fierce fighting in the battle on Colmar, a battle that set the tone for the entire Refusal War. The first shots were fired in the Maraka Valley, using the dry riverbed for cover. The 352nd Wolf Assault Cluster had marched through the valley to the Jade Falcon position at Bright Basin. The steep walls of the valley forced the Falcon aerospace fighters to make their strafing runs directly into the front of the Wolf Mech column. As a result, the fighters had little effect, and soon broke off their attacks rather than face fire from the Wolf Mechs. Yeah, there are other things used in combat than just big stompy mechs. There's like aircraft, and there's tanks, and infantry as well, to a degree. I think the clans have things in particular called, well, it's mentioned down there, we'll get to them. The fleeing fighters left the battle mechs on the 12th Falcon's regulars cluster with no fighter cover. When they appeared on the ridge line to the south, as the Falcons descended the steep slope to enter their weapons firing range, they bunched up, presenting easy targets to the 352nd. When the dust settled, the 12th Falcon regulars were no more. A scant 10% of the 12th personnel survived, among them only 6 aerospace fighters. By comparison, the 352nd suffered only 70% casualties. Unfortunately, the Falcons managed to destroy half of the 352nd's aerospace fighters and elementals, and 2/3 of the cluster's mechs. Elementals there is what I was talking about. Those are like... they're like power armor wearing assault troops. You can think of them as like the power armor from Fallout or something like that, though they more have weapons integrated into the actual armor. The people who wear them, I believe, have to be... Well, for the clans at least, they have people who are specifically bred for the purposes of wearing the armor. They're like 2 meters tall or something like that. And very heavily built and muscular. To be able to wear it. And they tend to get looked down upon by everyone else because they think they're all muscle and no brains. Elementals. Gene-engineered super soldiers in power armor. Yes. There we go. Is there any games based on them? Or focusing on these other aspects other than the mechs? Be interesting to see. I guess some of the like strategy games in the setting would probably have them. Hovercraft, powered infantry, and on-foot infantry. Right. Thank you. The Wolves took no bondsmen from the survivors, but did lay claim to any battlefield salvage. The fighting had been fierce, and many of the 352nd mechs would never see battle again. But at long last, the wolf pups had cut their teeth. After the battle, the remaining members of the 352nd formed up with the Wolf Spiders and marched on Doran, the capital of Colmar. There, Khan Natasha Kerensky's elementals opened the planet's armories and armed the population. She declared the Colmar system free of the Jade Falcons and told the gathering crowds that she would take their grievances to the Jade Falcon Khan personally. Okay. Mission brief. Yes. Kurultai gives the Wolf's Delta Galaxy has set down in the Vesky Rift, Sudeten, and has split their forces in two. A fast task force is heading into the Dargoth area and is harassing friendly units there. Another force is approaching our position. Stationary sensors are picking up the discharge of energy weapons in quadrant 709010, just to the west of the city of Webster. There is an industrial plant at Nav Kappa that must not come to harm. Codename Arkham Bridge, planet Sudeten, terrain Pastureland, time dawn. Perform a combat patrol of the area following the nav sequence. Destroy any and all enemies encountered, and prevent any further damage to structures in the area. Oh, great. Protecting buildings. Destroy all enemy units in the area. Defend the industrial plant at Nav Point Kappa. Destroy any targets of opportunity. Dust off site Nav Lambda. I don't trust my ability to be able to tell apart our buildings from the enemy buildings. Khan Elias Critchell stalked around the briefing room. The news of the Wolf victory and the destruction of the 12th Falcon regulars in Colmar had rocked him to the core. As the new figures from the fighting on Sudeten scrolled across the holographic display in front of him, he cursed aloud. Ulrich had hit Domper just 2 days ago and looked ready to strike at Zoetamir within the week. Sweat began to bead on Critchell's forehead. The wolves were cutting his forces to ribbons. Soon they would make their way to Wotan and Khan Critchell. Khan Critchell, do you wish me to send for a medic? Sarkhan Van Christu asked. No, Sarkhan, I do not want a medic, Critchell snapped. I want answers. Why is your plan not working? Why are the wolves slicing through our units as if they were not there? Answers, Sarkhan Christu. I want answers now. Calm down, Khan Critchell. Everything is going as planned, Critchell replied. The wolves have achieved these victories against mere garrison troops. I will continue to litter their path with second line and Solama units. This will force Natasha and Ulrich to expend their frontline forces in a vain effort to weaken us. I will skin the wolves layer by layer until I have cut them to the bone. Only then will they face our frontline forces and taste the true fury of the Falcon. You may rest easy, Khan Critchell. We are in no danger from the wolves. Wotan is their unreachable star. To bolster the bluff that all of the wolf forces would be attacking the Falcons, Sarkhan Phelan and his Delta Galaxy needed to attack at least one system in the Jade Falcon occupation zone before jumping for the inner sphere. That system was Sudeten. The Falcons had beefed up their garrison on the planet to slow the wolf advance, and so Khan Phelan's forces would be outnumbered almost 2-1 on the killing fields of the grassy world. Khan Phelan compensated for his disadvantage by splitting his forces into 2 separate units. His lighter, faster mechs laid an ambush for the Falcon defenders along the grassy, tree-covered hills of Sudaten's western plains on the continent of Dargoth. The remaining wolf mechs headed towards the port city of Webster to harass the garrison forces stationed there, and to buy time for the trap to be set. Once those units were 100 kilometers outside of the city, Khan Phelan called in aerospace fighters support from his dropships. Most of the fighting took place around the Webster Magna Rail station, just outside the city limits. Solama, old or close to death warriors, often used as local militia, but they like to go in hopeless charges. Ah, right, okay. Thank you. Yeah, that's part of the reason why people were getting so discontent at the 15-year peace after 5 years, because the warrior caste pretty much defined their lives through what they accomplish in battle, and if there's no battle, they have no accomplishments. So, yeah, they only have a few years of sort of good service, once they get past the year of, you know, their prime, it's sort of just downhill from there. And they sort of... It seems like they basically fall into, well, you're not contributing, so you're not really much worth to us. And they tend to die because they're not... The Khan's economy is based on how useful someone is determines how much they get. So, if you're not able to work, you're not able to prove your worth, and so you don't get much in the way of basically anything in the way of like spending points. And it, you know, that compounds on the issue that people are already old, and then they sort of just end up dying because of lack of support. So anyway, let's have a look at the Mexican. Do I want to go with the same one?
Summoner, Rifleman,
We have 75 tonnage max resistance.
Hellbringer,
Was that the same?
Mad Dog,
No, that's a bit higher.
Timberwolf,
We can go up to a Timberwolf.
Gargoyle,
That's too high. I guess I could take one of these if I stripped out weapons from it, but,
Timberwolf,
you know,
Summoner,
it'd be like walking a big mech around the field without taking advantage of all it can carry. Gold Timberwolf. Ugh.
Rifleman,
Where is that?
Timberwolf,
There we go. Which loadouts do I like here? Let me actually have a look at customize. Oh. Right! You can change a lot of things about this. I can get a slower engine, or a faster engine. Wow. Slowest engine makes it go at a running speed of 21 kilometers per hour. Only weighs 1 ton though. Whereas the highest one, an extra large engine, has a top speed of 86.4 kilometers per hour and weighs nearly 20 tons. That's a lot of difference. Like, how fast do you need to go? I guess if you're in a, like, urban environment, you wouldn't need to go too fast, but... Right. If that's going to go through each of these different sections, that's a fair bit of customization. Let's see. 3 pulse lasers. What's that? Pulse projection cannons or something like that? And short range missiles. 6. ER lasers small, pulse lasers large, small. Oh, pardon me. Long range missile 10, Gauss rifle, short range missile. That's got a lot on it. 5 lasers, pulse lasers, 2 machine guns, and 2 long range missiles. That's primary configuration. That's got 6. That's got 4 short-range missiles, which fire 6 each, and 2 pulse phase cannons. So all the missiles. We'll go with this. That seems fine. Okay, destroy all enemy units in the area. Defend the industrial plant at Nav Kappa. Defend. Destroy any targets of opportunity. Okay. Particle projector cannon. Thank you. Enhanced range. Okay.
Traffic to Dayton. Ambient temperature Temperature 35.76 degrees. Local time is 02:22:53 GMT. All systems nominal.
Ah, I can turn my torso around.
External camera.
So much freedom.
engaged.
I can maybe go through there? Wait, no, I need to follow nav points.
Theta reached.
Loud. Hello, welcome. This is a MechWarrior 4. We'll get to that at some point. Once we get over this hill. Why are my legs already damaged? Well, I hope that wasn't what I was supposed to protect. Oh. Hey, you, 8 missiles.
Enemy mech destroyed. Level critical.
Hold on a moment.
Iota reached.
I just need to destroy my own base. Get back here.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Oh, hey there, ho! Nice. Someone's shooting me.
Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy mech destroyed.
Where are you? Dirt. There you are. No, my legs.
Enemy mech destroyed. Primary objective. Destroy enemy. Successful. Primary objective. Defend industrial plant. Successful. Proceed to dump zone for extraction.
Okay. It's not seeing the familiar Interstate 76 graphics again. Again! I would adjust the volume, but, like, I can't really. The music audio is just as loud as it is, because it's separate. Let me see. I can lower it there, and then
Critical hit. Critical hit. Critical hit.
I could do this. I can lower the volume of DOSBox, so the audio is going to be lower, but then I can increase the sound, the volume of other sound effects.
Critical hit.
To compensate. Maybe that will work. Hello, welcome, welcome. It's just one of those problems. Can lower FX as well. Well, I don't think they're terribly loud. The thing is, it's like I've lowered the overall volume of the DOSBox, which controls the CD audio, the CD music which you're hearing, but I can't control the CD music audio in game. This music slider here, I assume, is just for MIDI music, which isn't playing. So I've lowered DOSBox's sound to 30%. It was on 100 before, which will make the music lower, softer, but then I need to raise the sound effects and voice higher because everything's lowered. And so that should be better. Like, the music's going to be softer, but the other sound effects I've raised. At least I feel like I'm not shouting over it now. I need to go to Nav Lambda. I didn't really follow my nav points, but oh well.
External camera engaged.
I feel like this one, Mech, was a bit overkill for the job. Oh, I ran out of my missiles. Oh well. Primary heat core, final storage.
Target is beyond inspection radius.
We did that pretty quickly. I didn't find any of the targets of opportunity. Again, maybe there's something hiding in the mountains.
Nav Lambda reached. Mission successful.
Yay. Missions are actually pretty quick. Yeah, destroy any target of opportunity. Opportunity failed. That wasn't as painful as I thought it could be. Sometimes in these old games, you know, defending a point is going to be like, you have to beeline for it straight away. I guess I did pretty much do that, but again, X-Wing and TIE Fighter have got some missions like that, and it's just, you have to know, you have to preemptively know where it is, and just gun for it right from the get-go, otherwise you're too late. 5 enemy mechs destroyed, 1,250. No enemy vehicles. Hit percentage is 60.6. I didn't get anything for that. All the missiles which missed. And I didn't get any bonus for taking something below the tonnage. Your decisive action in the field has been noted by the Keshik. Your skill is matched only by your honor. After engaging the Falcon garrison of Webster, Khan Phelan ordered his attack force to retreat to the Dargoth Plains. Under the cover of Wolf aerospace fighters, Khan Phelan's mechs continued to fire on the pursuing Falcon defenders and destroyed many of the Falcon's heavy and assault mechs before they reached the plains. When the surviving Falcon units crested the first hills on Dargoth's grassy plains, they saw what appeared to be a disorganized army desperately trying to escape to their drop ships some 15 miles away. Then suddenly, the hidden wolf mechs emerged from the hiding places on the tree-covered hills, and the Falcons found themselves surrounded by enemy mechs. Waves of Wolf aerospace fighters dropped their remaining bombs on the tracked Falcons. Battered by the bombing runs, the Falcon mechs made easy targets for the fresh Wolf battle mechs. In the end, Khan Phelan's forces scored an impressive victory over the Falcons. Khan Phelan Ward and his forces killed or captured some 100 Falcon mechs. Nearly all of them had been on the planet. Nearly all that had been on the planet. 85% of the Falcon mech warriors and pilots were killed, the remainder injured. Meanwhile, the Wolves lost only 35 units. After returning to the Wolf fleet, Khan Phelan attempted to persuade Khan Natasha to use his forces in further battles. His victory to bolstering his arguments. Despite his protests, Khan Natasha remained adamant that Khan Phelan follow Ulrich's original plan and lead Delta Galaxy into the inner sphere. On October 5th, 3057, Khan Phelan's jump ship Werewolf left Khan space with a very special cargo, the complete genetic heritage and future of the Wolf clan. Okay. The Wolf has committed to a two-pronged assault on the planet Zoetomir. Their intention seems to be to gain control of our orbital chemical engineering facilities and the Nalon spaceport near the city of Salem. The second Wolf Cavaliers have dropped and are moving toward friendly positions inside the city. We must stall their advance at all costs. Codename Mirror Cage, planet Zoetomir. Terrain low hills, time dusk. Probes have detected a single spheroid dropship in the Wolf rear undergoing field repairs to its fusion core. Perform a strike against it while its defenses are offline. We hope that the enemy will perceive this action as a prelude to a large commitment of our forces to the flank, and thus alleviate some of the pressure on the elements of the 10th Provisional Garrison at the Nalon Spaceport. Destroy the dropship at Nav Zeta. Destroy all defending mech units. Dust off site, Nav ETA. ETA, I guess. Okay. Let's see. What have we got for this one?
Mad Dog.
70 again.
Hellbringer. Rifleman. Summoner. Timberwolf.
Oh, 70. We can't take the Timberwolf. It's too heavy.
Gargoyle.
Or, you know, we shouldn't.
Summoner. Rifleman.
What's this one got? All the pulse lasers. Ultra AC2s. That probably overheat pretty quickly. But I think the pulse lasers have got pretty good long range. Yeah, sure, we'll take this. Why not? Just 4 big lasers. Launch.
Ambient temperature.
Hey, I can see my turrets sticking ahead of my torso.
Local time is 23:24:20 GST. All systems nominal.
Okay.
External camera engaged.
Stop. I got a hat. I guess the legs are always just yellow. I can jump jets too. I think you can actually, like, Goomba stop enemies by using jump jets and landing on top of them. Manual talks about being able to do that. Yeah, that's it. DFA, death from above.
Enemy power-up detected.
Oh, hello.
Enemy power-up detected.
Maybe I can see you when I come around this hill? You're like a kilometer away, though. Yeah, I can't even see you. Okay, never mind. You're not near me, though. Oh, hello.
Heat level critical.
Yeah, you lost it. You lost your leg.
Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy power-up detected.
Nope. We lost contact with someone else. Something happened. Ow. No, no gun for you.
Heat level critical.
Careful, careful.
Enemy mech destroyed.
There we go. Where is that nav point? Over there.
Enemy power-up detected. Enemy power-up detected.
Or? Oh no, he's sprinting at me. Wait, hang on. Wait, are you behind me?
Heat level
No.
critical.
Hey, you got torso guns. Cheater. That's it. Get back here. I'm coming to get you. No, you're too fast.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Ooh, I've only got 3 minutes. Okay. I really need to run in there and get it done. I might not be fast enough for this. I'm not sure what happens if I lose a mission. Probably just lose honor and then have to do it again.
Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated.
Oh, frick. Now?
Shutting down.
Well, that's not good. One moment. Just pause things. Okay, good. It's fine. Thank you for waiting.
Heat level critical.
Ah. it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Heat level critical.
Look, if you're just gonna keep saying that every time...
Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
Missiles? Bye! They kick you or something. Don't like each other.
Nav Zeta reached.
Oh no, I don't have how much time I need to do this. I have an elapsed time.
Primary objective. Destroy dropship binoculars. Successful. Proceed to dust-off zone for extraction. Enemy mech destroyed. Heat level critical.
I must say,
Level critical.
you're not doing a very good job of focus firing me.
External camera engaged.
Right, there you are. Ah, missiles!
Enemy mech destroyed.
Hey, get down here! What are you doing? Yeah, no go. Uh-oh. It's coming right for me. Ow. Ah. Okay, that's it. No missiles for you, young man. Yeah, I can do that too. Bye. Take your leg.
Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
Are you running away? I guess you are. Well, I can't catch you. You're faster than me. Damn it. These repair vehicles are made of sterner stuff than the mechs. Can I just step on them? No. Not really. Okay, that's fine. Well, he like that one's retreated off into the ether, so we'll just leave them to roam free.
External camera engaged.
Man, I am slow. It's like 46 kilometers per hour.
Nav Eta reached. Mission successful.
Okay, pretty good. That mech, you know, powerful weapons. You have to watch out for heat, though. The enemy dropship was neutralized. You have done well. Expecting a major assault, multiple elements of the Wolf's second have turned back to protect the flank. The 10th have countered and is attempting to turn the tables on the second. The mission was a success. Yeah, I did destroy all the defending mechs. Enemy mechs destroyed. Direct 5. Total 5. Will it be 6? I get a bonus for being under tonnage. And my hit percentage was 73.1, which got me 750. Oh, is that out of 100? No. It took 3 elementals to lift the ferrosteel girder that had trapped MechWarrior Bozath's Viper. The MechWarrior was unconscious inside the partially crushed cockpit, but Bozath had been lucky. He had survived his first test by fire and would soon be fit to pilot a battle mech once again. Almost a third of the 11th Wolf regulars had not fared so well. The Wolves had won the day, but at a staggering cost. The 11th regulars had lost more than 40% of their mechs. The 21st battle cluster had suffered 32% casualties, and the 4th striker cluster had lost 39% of its troops. The technicians would need at least 2 weeks of constant work to bring the units back to an acceptable 70% readiness level. Star Colonel Ulrich Kerensky's victory on the southern continent had proved less costly. The 2nd Wolf Cavaliers sustained only 15% equipment losses and 3% casualties. The assault on the orbital facility was another Wolf victory. Star Commodore Radix Batchel took the 10th commander completely by surprise. He had not included the facility in the original bidding because he had believed that the 10th itself was the Wolf's sole target. This oversight cost the Falcon commander his chance to reinforce the facility, and Radix forces swiftly overwhelmed the 3 defending Falcon stars. Okay. I think there's 12 missions per side. Our 305th Assault Cluster has engaged the Wolves 341st in the Antarctic waste of Lower Baker 3's southern continent. Patrols have found an abandoned Wolf firebase, apparently sabotaged during their retreat. The fighting in the forests to the north have become fierce. The Keshik has decided to rebuild the firebase and thus provide the 305th with a safe mech arming resupply facility close to the line. Codename Bone Machine. Planet Baker 3. Terrain Rocky Highland. Time Day. Antarctic wastes. The wastes without Clan Ghost Bear. And I think they've got like an icy theme going on, don't they? The tide of combat has turned, and Wolf's 341st is advancing to the south. Defend the firebase at all costs. Destroy all attacking units. Defend the firebase. Return. Base Nav Gamma. For years, Baker 3's springs and lush forests had made it a favorite recreation spot for merchants traveling through the area. These same geographical features that had been a source of pleasure for many would spell death for the Jade Falcon's Jade Eerie cluster, thanks to Khan Natasha Kerensky's daring battle plan. The Wolf 341st's Assault Galaxy landed 60 miles south of the Falcon Command Center, at the edges of Lower Baker 3's southern continent, with the purple Urembic Ocean at their backs. The Wolves split up. Half of the force made its way into Lower's dense forests to seek out and destroy Jade Falcon patrols. Meanwhile, the remaining Wolf mechs entered the hot spring-fed waters of the Baker River and began a slow march along its bottom, with the superheated water of the river masking the mech's heat signatures. Khan Natasha hoped to outflank the Falcons and surprise them. So yeah, all the mechs are able to go underwater as well. They're fully sealed environments. You loved the Baker River campaign. I wonder if we actually get to go underwater. Let's see. What have we got?
Mad Dog.
60 ton max, okay.
Stormcrow. Nova.
I mean, if I'm not turning around too much,
Jenner.
maybe something which can't turn its turret too much would be alright. That's just all the missile pods. How many missiles can I get on that thing? Well, that's kind of all.
Kid Fox.
Yeah, it says 60 tons. Let's take a 30 ton.
Jenner.
No,
Nova.
let's... I mean, this was alright when I used it. And if we're defending a point, maybe that would be alright. Again, I wouldn't have to turn around too much. It wasn't having a problem turning around, I just had to turn the entire mech. Rather than just the top. The turret.
Stormcrow. Nova. Stormcrow. Mad Dog. Hellbringer.
Yeah, this one's over.
Mad Dog.
So it's either this,
Stormcrow.
this,
Nova.
or this. Well,
Jenner.
come on.
Nova.
Or anything below that. And in space, at least in the expansions you do. You remember torpedoes?
Stormcrow. Mad Dog.
We haven't taken this one yet. That's a lot of missiles. But missiles have got limited ammunition. Two large pulse lasers, two medium pulse lasers, and two long-range missiles of 20 each. One ton for 6. Is that like 6 volleys then? Yeah, we'll take this. Okay. Launch. 6 volleys, yes. Okay.
Baker 3. Ambient temperature negative 34.54 degrees. Local time is 11:43:43 GST.
Where the heck do you come
All
from?
systems nominal. Enemy mech destroyed.
You just fell in. I probably shouldn't stray too far from the base. Hello, I can see you. Now, can I shoot you? Oh, sorry, that was my building. Hey, get back here.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Yeah, that works. Foggy. Oh, do we have some turrets? Nice.
Enemy power-up detected.
Oh, that one's actually come alive. Hey.
Heat level critical.
Yeah, you've only got one thing now. Ow!
Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy power-up detected.
Might have damaged our own buildings a little bit there. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, that's a minor oopsie.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Nope. Sorry. Oh, hey there, you little squat little thing.
Level critical.
I have run out of missiles. I've got more lasers. Get back here. Hey! Stop running away.
Level critical. Level critical. Critical hit engine. Critical hit engine. Level critical. Level critical.
Quick, speed up. You're a tough little bugger.
Level critical.
When an agent loses both of his legs, they are required to self-terminate per UNATCO procedures. I'm kind of sad they don't just hop around the place.
Enemy mech destroyed. Reinforcements en route. Sensors indicate incoming friendly dropships. Dido and Victory. Primary objective. Defend firebase. Successful.
Yay.
Proceed to firebase for shutdown. Secondary objective. Destroy all enemy mech units. Successful. External
Hey!
camera.
No! I lost one of my arms! Oh well. Actually took some damage in that one. Now that I look at it, I am missing a fair few of my,
Engage.
fair few of my guns. That wasn't too bad either.
Nav Gamma reached. Mission successful.
Well done, MechWarrior. The firebase is secure and the attack has been stalled. We expect to have the installation up and running in a matter of hours. 305th is badly in need of supplies. We'll help glue your arm back on as well. Hey, everything's successful. Then we got more honor because we were underweight as well again. Enemy mechs destroyed. 3. 7. Well, I don't get that. Direct 3, total 7. Surely it would have been 7 out of 7 because I was the only one there destroying them. Or is it counting like ones which I shot the legs out of? I didn't kill them. They blew themselves up. I guess in that way it's not direct. Because I didn't, like, you know, deliver the final blow, even though I was the one who destroyed them. They just self-detonated or whatever. Okay. The battle on Baker 3 proved yet another stunning success for the Wolf Clan. In the end, the Wolf forces suffered only 21% losses, while the Jade Falcons suffered 98% losses. Unfortunately for the Wolves, the mech warriors of every lost wolf battle mech was killed. For the Falcons, the battle seemed lost almost from the start. Star Colonel Boulain sent numerous patrols for the Falcons' 305th Assault Cluster to destroy the wolf mechs in Lower's Forest, but none had any discernible success against the wolves, who employed hit-and-run tactics to great effect. The forest's dense vegetation severely limited the Falcons' ability to target the wolves, and eventually, the mechs of the 305th, armed almost exclusively with ballistic weapons, found themselves low on ammunition. In growing frustration, Buhelin sent aerospace fighters after the wolf mechs, as well as more Falcon battle mechs, until his forces were stretched across the continent, and his command center woefully undefended. At that point, the second wolf force emerged from points along the Baker River and struck at the Falcon command center and the undefended flank of the 305th. 50 Falcon Omni-mechs and 27 fighters were destroyed by the wolves that day. Only 2 points of Falcon elementals managed to make it back to the landing zone for extraction. So you may be noticing with these, they seem to be weighed pretty heavily in the wolves being successful. I believe the canonical outcome of these this war is that the Wolf Clan wins and the Jade Falcons lose. The success we're having in these missions is not necessarily isn't being reflected by these aftermath, which seem to be seems to be purely focused on the canon outcome of these events rather than what we're doing. So okay, I'm going to have a quick break and then we'll continue with this in a bit, so I will pause the recording here. No, I won't, because apparently I've changed settings at some point and I can't pause the recording. Delightful. Well, I'll stop the recording here, and I'll have to join them together in post, and I'll come back from a break in a bit, and we'll continue with more MechWarrior 2, so stay tuned for that. Back in a moment. Okay, we're back. I'm gonna have to change those recording settings after the stream. I was messing around with the settings because I saw at some point, and I can't remember whether it was something I did myself, but my stream had gone from 60 FPS to 30 FPS. So I've put it up to 60 FPS again. I can't remember whether that was a choice I made or not. Oh well. You are to engage in a trial of position in the Hazen Arena. The Keshik has seen fit to entertain the possibility of your advancement in rank. You will prove yourself in combat against the noblest of foes, your brethren. Phase 1. Engage and destroy the active star of mechs to gain 1 rank and end trial phase 1. Do not shoot any powered down mechs or the engagement sphere, unless you wish to try for another rank. Phase 2. If you so choose, upon the completion of phase 1, shoot the engagement sphere to engage a second star of mechs. I think that's 5, I guess? A victory in phase 2 will garner you another rank. Trial protocol. Firing upon the engagement sphere at any time during phase 1 constitutes a challenge and will result in an automatic escalation to phase 2. Firing upon a powered down mech in the arena at any time will be seen as a challenge to that mech warrior, who will then attack you. Failure at any time will strip all ranks gained during the trial and is grounds for demotion. Current rank, MechWarrior. Rank if victorious versus the phase 1 Star Commander. Rank if victorious versus all combatants, Nova Commander. Decision by trial, combat be the judge. No situation. Oh, okay. We don't get to choose. Sure. So, let's see. Don't shoot sphere, and don't shoot mechs which aren't actively shooting you. Or ones which are active, right?
Trial initiated. Jade Falcon protocol. All systems nominal.
Ooh, something looks a little funky. That's supposed to be like that?
External camera engaged.
I'm like outside of the arena? Hmm. Yeah, I think it stuck. Yeah, it stuck me on the ground outside the arena. Okay.
Enemy mech destroyed. Trial phase 1 successful. New rank acquired. Shoot engagement sphere to initiate trial phase 2. You have 15 seconds.
To comply? Yeah, sure, why not?
Trial phase 2 initiated. Enemy power-up detected.
Okay, it's a Timberwolf. Oh, these poor polies, they're holding on for their dear lives. Hey, you don't get to shoot me through the terrain. Oh, you. Right, okay. You fell through the terrain and are stuck on the floor as well. Well, I can't shoot you down there. Okay, maybe you found your way out from underneath the bleachers. Yeah, there you are. There. Okay. Well, he's a nasty foe, so we're going to be careful. Okay, that's a good amount of damage. You don't seem to have missile pods, so that works in my favor. Oh, hold on. Hold on, it's fine. Okay.
Enemy mech. Trial phase 2 successful. Second rank acquired. Mission successful.
Yay! There's actually a bunch more mechs in the wings there, but they didn't come in. You have displayed skill sufficient to acquire the rank of Nova Commander. The Keshik is pleased. Yay. You are bound by honor to uphold the responsibility of your new post, whatever the cost. Only death shall stay you from your given duty. I think that means that we can command other mechs, other mech warriors under our force. Let me have a look at the manual for that. It does have, I think, a outline of the different things. Commanding starmates in battle, calling for starmate coordination. Hang on. Let me just see if I can find the descriptions of the different rankings. Ranking structure. So first rank is MechWarrior, then Star Commander, then Nova Commander. So we've got 2 promotions basically in a row. Then it goes Star Captain, Nova Captain, Star Colonel, Nova Colonel, Galaxy Commander, and then Khan. So let's see. A MechWarrior is one mech. Then the Star Commander, I think, controls a squad of 5. Nova Commander... don't know. Let me have a look. There's a whole bunch of, like, formations you could put other mechs in your... other mechs with you in. Where is it? Commanding Starmates. In battles calling for Starbate coordination, a MechWarrior in the position of Star Commander, point 1, can access the command computer to command the Starmate. Starmates at point 2 or point 3 can be commanded individually or simultaneously via group orders. Pilots can activate the command all function of the command computer to issue the same command simultaneously to Starmates at points 2 and 3. Or they can command their Starmates to carry out independent orders, one at a time, by their point 2 or 3 designation. The command computer will display the status of the task currently in progress to the right of the star position. Starmates at point 2 and or 3 can be ordered to follow one or several orders. Change formation, attack target, defend target, join formation, disengage and reform, engage at will, shut down. Right, yes. It can be a tactical advantage, I guess, in some cases to shut down your mech, which will actually make it disappear from the radar. Let's see. Command computer is Control plus F1. Commanding Starmate 2 is Control plus F2, and Commanding Starmate 3 is Control plus 3. I guess we only get 2 people along with us. That's fine. With these controls, I wouldn't want to control too many. Okay, I will keep that up. That will be useful. Aftermath. Anything? Nope. Okay. Bronze level clearance. Even now, enemy units on the surface of the planet Devon below have engaged our second Falcon Jaegers and the first striker cluster. Here on Devon's moon, Macduff, vibro sensors have detected a binary level mobilization to the south. The enemy is intent on finding and taking our isotope processor dome. No, our isotopes. Codename Bulk Obelisk. Planet Devon's moon, Macduff. Terrain cratered vacuum. Hey, we're in space, basically. No, neat. Time, dusk. We must blunt the enemy's assault. You're to perform a combat patrol across the southern quadrant. Follow your nav sequence and engage and destroy any and all opposition you encounter. Destroy any all opposition encountered. Isotope processor, nav, high. How can you believe the wolves will attempt another attack? Look out your canopy. Even now, our elementals are rounding up their MechWarriors to be used as bondsmen. We have one Star Captain. Let us return to the command center to report our victory to Star Colonel Hoyt. Star Captain Matthew von Jankmon stared into the swirling sandstorm. It was true that the wolves had lost many battle mechs to the Falcon's Charlie Trinity, but something felt wrong. The fighting had been fierce at first, then the wolves seemed to lose their taste for combat. Some of their mechs actually ran from the field. Yes, something was definitely wrong. Star Commander Trevor, you will take your star to the northwest quadrant and post a watch for all enemy mechs. Alert me before engaging any opposition, von Jankman ordered. I will follow your orders, Star Captain, but you are overestimating the danger here. I am certain that our other units have achieved similar successes. Von Jankman was about to rebuke Trevor for this insubordination when a brilliant orange explosion filled his view screen. He quickly glanced down at his radar display, but saw only the same meaningless interference that had filled it since the electrical storms began. He looked up just in time to see a line of wolf omnimechs emerging from the swirling sands blowing around him. Von Jankman thumbed the red button on his right joystick. A wave of heat filled his cockpit to send alarms screaming as all the weapons on his mech fired in unison. The timber wolf in front of him staggered and crumpled under the onslaught, but Von Jankman calculated that the heat in his mech would not permit him to fire his weapons again for a full 4 seconds. The amount of time it took for him to calculate this was 4 seconds. Pushing the machine throttle forward, he twisted the mech toward the north and sent it running. Blue bolts of artificial lightning singed its left arm and opened a gaping wound in its rear right torso, and the Star Captain instinctively thrust the controls to the left. A flight of LRMs flashed past his cockpit, and he turned to see the tattered and smoking Timberwolf approaching him. He triggered the red button once more, watching his twin blue beams carved into the mech's torso and set off a blinding explosion. Situation. When Khan Natasha Kerensky reached the Devon system, she reported her total losses so far as just under 32% for mechs and equipment and 8% for personnel. But these figures did not reflect the true toll of the campaign had taken on her forces. Many of the seriously injured had been sent to the Inner Sphere with Sarkhan Phelan Ward, and only battlefield salvage kept many of her mechs operational. Moreover, the fighting of the past month had left many of her more experienced units severely fatigued. Still, several of her clusters had not seen action yet and remained anxious to join the fray. The battle on Devon would provide ample opportunities for fighting and dying. The Falcons had garrisoned the planet with the 2nd Falcon Jaegers and 1st Striker cluster, both battle-tested veteran units. Even the weather seemed to challenge MechWarriors. Severe electrical storms and high winds ravaged the desert planet, conditions that would render sensors almost useless. Shortly after the Wolf jump ships entered the Devon systems, a malfunctioning sail array delayed the attack force for 3 days, an omen that seemed to bode ill for the Wolves. Heading to bed, Kibbits? Well, thanks for joining. I hope you have a good rest. Yeah, in the setting they use, I think they use, it's called jump ships to get between different solar systems. I believe they function in that you have like a drop pod which attaches to the jump ship, and then the jump ship jumps from one point to another. I think they can go for a max of about 20 light years before they have to stop and refuel. Let's see, I think MechWarrior 1 had the manual, I think, for MechWarrior 1 might have had a bit of a explanation about this. It might have changed in between them. I think it was like a week for a journey of 20 light years or something like that, then maybe a week for like refueling. So if you're going for a system which is further than 20 light years, you have to take multiple jumps. Anyway. Okay, have a look at the mech. Which are available to us. 60, okay.
Stormcrow.
So we can take that.
Mad Dog.
We can take that.
Hellbringer.
Can't take that.
Mad Storm. Nova. Jenner. Nova. Stormcrow.
So we're patrolling. Probably want something which is pretty fast. Let's see. What's your max speed? Where's that listed? $108, I guess. I'm guessing missiles work in a vacuum. I think this is in a vacuum. Lasers would probably be best.
Nova.
Let me take a Nova again. That worked pretty well. Just all the lasers. That was fun. Okay.
Satellite smacked up. Ambient temperature negative 127.33 degrees. Atmosphere hostile. Local time is 15:53:12 GST. All systems nominal.
Galactic Standard Time, that is. Hey, look at those craters on the ground. That's neat. Though you'd think there wouldn't be a sky, because we're I think, in a vacuum. So you'd think there'd just be stars in the sky, but oh well.
Incoming message. Friendly unit reports navigational trouble. Mech stranded at Nav Upsilon. Please assist friendly unit.
Okay.
External camera engaged.
Ooh.
Nav Tau reached. Enemy power-up detected. Incoming message. Friendly damaged unit reports situation to be a trap. Multiple hostile units detected within the perimeter. Enemy power-up detected.
Yeah, I thought so.
Enemy mech destroyed.
I was like, Hey, Mech, all the way out here in the middle of nowhere? Unlikely story. Oh, bonk. There is actually damage to the vehicle.
Incoming message. Friendly damaged unit proceeding to isotope processor. Enemy power-up detected. Enemy power-up detected. Enemy mech destroyed. Heat level critical.
Oi! I have right of way, you jerk! Out of my way! Did he shut down?
Enemy mech destroyed.
Well, don't hurt the unit which I'm supposed to be escorting. Oh, hey, the sky's gone. Nice. Oh dear, they messed with my console.
Enemy mech destroyed. Level critical. Level critical.
Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Man, that thing. Those, yeah, that. Those are tanks.
Critical hit gyro.
That's not good. Whoop, whoop. Uh-oh. No, my arms fell off.
Mission failed.
Ow. Okay. No order. Okay. Do we get to try the mission again? Yes. Okay. Let me just check something. Does that change, like... my registrar or something like that?
Shipco identity.
Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if it minused any points from me or something. I'd assume so. Okay, so... Nova kind of worked with that. But there was tougher mechs there.
Nova. Stormcrow. Mad Dog. Nova.
I'll try it again with that. I feel like I could do that with... that. I just have to be a bit more careful. We'll just go with all the lasers again. It was nearly done. Nearly done. It was just that, what was it called? Lancer or whatever it was called?
Satellite smacked up. Ambient temperature -127.33 degrees. Atmosphere hostile. Local time is 15:53:12 GST. All systems nominal. Unit reports navigational trouble. Mech stranded at Nav Upsilon. Please assist friendly unit. Situation to be a trap. Multiple hostile units detected within the perimeter. Enemy power-up detected. Enemy mech destroyed.
I've been waiting for you.
Incoming message. Friendly damaged unit proceeding to isotope processor. Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
Ow!
Enemy mech destroyed. Heat level critical.
Shoot your leg out.
Level critical. Heat level critical.
There we go.
Enemy mech destroyed. Heat level critical. Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy mech destroyed.
Is that all of them?
Enemy power-up
Nope.
detected. Enemy power-up detected.
Wait. Oh. I'm out of here. Bye. My arm, you jerk! There you go. You lose a leg. Okay. That guy, I think, was still able to turn around even though he missed one leg. That's, yeah, okay, so I don't lose honor. I just have to try again. Tricky. It's just that one guy. Ugh. That one mech is really tough.
Satellite smacked up. Ambient temperature negative 127.33 degrees. Atmosphere hostile. Local time is 15:53:12 GST. All systems nominal.
It's not that the missions are having a bit more of a challenge.
Incoming message. Friendly unit reports navigational trouble. Mech stranded at Nav Upsilon. Please assist friendly unit.
I wonder if I could deal with those guys from the beginning. I wonder if they're in the crater.
Situation to be a trap. Multiple hostile units detected within the perimeter. Enemy power-up detected. Heat level critical. Heat level critical. Enemy mech destroyed.
Zooming in is kind of helpful, but it also makes aiming really twitchy.
Level critical.
Get back here.
Heat level critical. Incoming message. Friendly damaged unit proceeding to isotope processor. Enemy mech destroyed.
I'm just missing all my shots here.
Heat level critical.
Uh-oh. Whee!
Shutting down.
Ow, ow, ow.
Level critical. Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy power-up detected. Enemy power-up detected.
I can actually use a jump jet to make my turn myself around a lot faster. That's neat. Yeah, this isn't going to go well. Wait! Ow! Off! Huff, 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 huff. Ah! Hey, buddy, could you help? Oh, hang on. Okay, sorry. I see you there. Can I shoot you? Okay, let's try taking another one. Let's try taking a different pick. This one, it's probably possible with that, but,
Nova.
the fact that I can't, you know, what's that one called?
Mad Hellbringer Rifleman.
The Rifleman. The fact that I have to run straight at things, and this thing is, like, all guns facing the front.
Hellbringer.
Like
Mad
that.
Dog. Stormcrow.
Doesn't help.
Mad Dog.
Yeah, we'll take this. Pulse lasers and long-range missiles. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay, and I'll group the missiles so that I save them for the rifleman.
Ambient temperature, -127.33 degrees. Atmosphere, hostile. Local time is 15:53:12 GST. All systems nominal.
Okay, there we go.
External camera engaged. Incoming message. Friendly unit reports navigational trouble. Mech stranded at Nav Upsilon. Please assist friendly unit. Enemy power-up detected. Incoming message. Friendly damaged unit reports situation to be a trap. Multiple hostile units detected within the perimeter. Enemy power-up detected. Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated.
Frick.
Shutting down.
That heat! I keep forgetting about it.
Heat level critical. Heat level critical. Enemy mech destroyed. Incoming message. Friendly damaged unit proceeding to isotope processor. Heat level critical. Heat level critical. Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
No! My rocket pod! I need those!
Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
This is not going
Shutdown
better.
sequence initiated. Shutting down.
Hmm.
Heat level critical. Mission failed.
Wow, I didn't even make it past those guys. Hmm.
Nova. Jenner. Kit Fox. Fire Moth. Direwolf.
Yeah, I just take
Warhawk. Marauder.
the biggest thing.
Warhammer, Gargoyle. Timberwolf. Summoner. Rifleman. Hellbringer. Mad Dog. Stormcrow.
See, the armor is 9.5 on
Nova.
that. The armor on this is actually 10, so it's got a higher armor than
Storm
this.
Mad Dog.
And higher armor than this.
Nova.
So this isn't, like, that weak. Yeah, like, I guess I'll just keep trying with the Nova. I get the furthest with that. It's just that rifleman at the end. Yeesh.
Satellite. Smacked up. Ambient temperature. -1.
Like, I need to be able to attack it from an angle where it's not going to shoot me, which is basically behind it, but I can't get behind it. And they use their jump jets to turn around to face me.
5312 GST. All systems nominal.
Yeah, see, I can use, like, my jump jets to rotate quickly.
Incoming message. Friendly unit reports navigational trouble. Mech stranded at Nav Upsilon. Please assist friendly unit. Enemy power-up detected. Incoming message. Friendly damaged unit reports situation to be a trap. Multiple hostile units detected within the perimeter. Enemy power-up detected. Enemy mech destroyed.
Ow! Woo! Whee! Oh, thanks for punching me when I was in midair. Get back here.
Incoming message. Friendly damaged unit proceeding to isotope processor. Heat level critical. Enemy mech destroyed.
Don't expect me to turn around so quickly, do you? Haha.
Nav Upsilon reached.
Hang on. Whoop!
Enemy mech destroyed.
They're not even hiding in there, unless they're in that further one. Ugh.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay.
Enemy power-up detected. Enemy power-up detected.
Ow. You're probably going to destroy the base if you keep shooting there. Fuck off! That rifleman's staring me down from a distance.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Hey! Ah! Oh, I don't like my chances. He's actually jump jetting over the building to get at me. That's pretty smart. Hey, did I get to shoot through the building? Them's cheating. Maybe if I attack from a longer distance. Weave! Well, I hit him a few times. Jeez, he's tall! I can hit his head. But he can't shoot me. Come on. Stop running around in circles. Ow! Jerk back. Ah, frick. Ah, damn it. Keep trying. Okay, so if I can split them up, I can deal with the other Nova alright. Because I can outmaneuver it.
Satellite, smacked up. Ambient temperature, -1,
Do I have a time limit for this?
33
Yeah, I do. Like, 25 minutes. Okay.
Atmosphere, hostile. Local time is 15:53.
I don't think I've really got to worry about that.
GST. All systems nominal.
Can I deal with them now? I can see them behind that hill there, I think. Maybe I can get to drop them.
Incoming message. Friendly unit reports navigational trouble. Mech stranded at Land Upsilon. Please assist friendly unit. Enemy power-up detected. Level critical.
One arm now.
Level critical. Initiated. Shutting down.
No, my arm. I need that.
Critical hit. Gyro. Mission failed.
Let me just do that again. Like, I can dodge the other ones alright, and he seems to hold on until I actually get over there, so... We'll just deal with these two to begin with.
Negative 127.33 degrees. Atmosphere hostile. Local time is 15:53:12 GST. All systems nominal.
Where were they? They were over here. Yeah, there they are.
Incoming message. Friendly unit reports navigational trouble. Mech stranded at Nav Upsilon. Please assist friendly unit. Enemy power-up detected. Heat level critical.
Okay, you got no guns now. Yeah.
Heat level critical. Enemy mech destroyed. Critical hit ER medium. Critical hit weapon destroyed. Critical hit medium pulse laser.
Damn it. Yeah, he's doing the same thing as I am. Hey, get back here. Where the heck are you going?
Heat level critical. Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy power-up detected.
Oh, okay, now these ones have all become active, and they're running over here because it's like, oh, it failed. Yeah, whoa. That's interesting. It actually adjusts to what you do.
Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy mech destroyed. Heat level critical.
Oof. Ow. Bye.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay.
Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutting down.
Hopefully I'm over a ridge, so I should be kind of protected.
Failed.
Oh! My target got the friendly got destroyed. Yeah, I was worried about that. Okay. I guess I really need to... It's gonna take more than just shooting the center of mass on the rifleman. I should be aiming at the guns on the sides to get rid of them. Problem is I can't really do that, because if I do that, it's shooting at me. And it hurts. Keep trying.
Light, mech off. Ambient temperature, -127.33 degrees. Atmosphere, hostile. Local time is 15:53:12 GST. All systems nominal.
Like, if I can get up here.
Enemy power-up detected. Enemy
and do that.
Incoming message. Friendly unit reports navigational trouble. Mech stranded at Nav Upsilon. Please assist friendly unit.
So I got rid of one of its guns. That's like half the firepower coming at me from the thing. Okay, good. I have both of my arms if you've lost all of yours.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Come on, jump up in the air again. Thank you. And again. Boing. Okay, good. Got rid of both of them. Now we just need to deal with these, and I've done that before. Get back here. Okay, don't over focus.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay.
Enemy mech destroyed. Image enhancement engaged.
Oh, sure, we can do that. That's actually pretty useful. I can see how much damage I'm dealing to.
Level critical.
To each bit. Turn that off.
Critical hit, ER, medium, laser. Critical hit, weapon destroyed.
No, he destroyed one of my guns. Not the arm, though. Oh, bugger. There we go.
Enemy mech destroyed. Heat level critical.
Come on.
Enemy mech destroyed. Area secure.
Oh.
Primary objective, destroy enemy unit. Successful. Nav 5 reached. Mission successful.
Whew. Yay. That was a tricky one. Am I destroying myself? Maybe. Ramming into the enemy is a tactic. Not only were you able to neutralize the opposition in the quadrant, but you were able to bring your stranded comrade to safety. This kind of action in the field is commended. Yeah, it only took like 5 or 6 tries. Ugh. Right, that ramped up the difficulty by quite a bit. Part of that might be my stubbornness at taking the Nova, but I like its combination of low profile, lots of lasers, and being able to use jump jets to like spin around really quickly. Goes at like 185 kilometers in a straight line, and you can't turn your torso, but you can spin around really quickly. You just run past someone and then whoop, rotate around and run back again. The sting of sand blowing against his face awoke Star Commander Trevor. His eyes shut tight against the abrasive grit he felt along the outer edges of his neurohelmet. The viewplate had been smashed. He then remembered his head striking his BattleTech's instrument array. Reaching down to his chin, he unfastened the heavy headpiece and removed it. Sand ran like water down the sides of his face, and the MechWarrior realized he might have drowned in sand had he not awakened when he did. As it dawned on the Star Commander that he could not feel his legs, he wondered whether such a death might have been desirable. Invalids were not much use in battle, and clan society relegated such unfortunates to its lower castes. After a moment, the MechWarrior took a deep breath, shielded his eyes from the sand, and looked down. The entire lower section of his cockpit was filled with sand, beautiful black sand. After bailing sand for 20 minutes, his blood began to circulate freely through his legs again, and the Star Commander was able to free himself from his command couch restraints. As he began to crawl from the downed mech, he saw the remains of what had once been Charlie Trinary. Twisted, blackened battle mechs and elementals littered Osung Plain. 30 meters away lay a smoldering hulk he recognized as the remains of Star Captain von Jankmon's Warhawk. At the edge of the wreckage, Trevor spotted the Star Captain's body, blistered with burns. Activating his distress beacon, Trevor began walking towards the north. When he rejoined the Falcon forces, he learned that they had won the battle on Devon. The Wolves had lost 47% of their mechs and equipment, and 22% of their personnel. Trevor found little to save her in victory. I'm playing as an American. No. This takes place at some point in the future, year 3057. We're not playing a person, specifically. These people mentioned in this, they're not us. They're sort of descriptions of the battles which we're playing. We're playing as sort of I don't know. We're not playing as a person, really. These battles are multiple... they're sort of all over the place. It's not a single person's career. It's sort of battles taking place over an entire conflict. The conflict is between two factions, the Jade Falcons and the Wolf Clan. We're playing as the clan Jade Falcons at the moment, so we're seeing things from their perspective. The clans are a force which were originally like a space defense force in the Sol system, and then they left to colonize other parts of the galaxy. Over time, they became more of a militaristic force, and they've come back to the inner sphere territory, which is around the Sol system, to retake Terra and reestablish the... what's it called? It's like the Starfleet Defense Force or something like that. And at the moment, they're fighting each other due to a peace which they due to a battle which they lost, and these two clans, the Jadehawks and the Wolves, are fighting against each other because reasons. You meant that? Oh. Part of their society is that at the top of the caste system, you have warriors, and then underneath that, there's, I don't know, in a particular, I don't remember the particular order. There's like scientists, technicians, merchants, and sort of just everyone else. There might be other groups in there, but, you know, militaristic might is prized above everything else, and if you can't fight, then you're kind of not used to them. Anyway, that was a tricky fight. Okay, I think we're going to leave it there for tonight. We'll continue with this next time. I'm certainly having a fair bit of fun. That was quite a challenge, but we were able to overcome it, and it didn't feel like too much like beating my head against the wall. I just had to get more tactical. And maybe explore using some other mechs. I think the next reading I am going to have to do is into the different weapon types. I'm going to have to cement in my head the different weapons, what they're good at, what their ranges are, at least in this game, and what their damage is. Because at the moment it's just like, oh, a bunch of lasers, and they're all sort of the same to me. But I know they have different ranges and different effectiveness and against armor and so on, so yeah, I wish if we go back to here,
a call to trial, justice by combat.
There is this, the what's it called, trials of grievance,
trial, justice by combat,
where I guess this is like just scenarios you can put up, you against someone else. Oh hey, it's actually got a few of the other clans in here. I don't know all these symbols. Well, that's the Jade Falcons. That's the Ash Panthers or something, I think. Fire Mandrels? Is it? Something Vipers. Sky Vipers? And that's the wolves. So this one. I don't know what that one is. Arctic Bears, maybe. Which is actually one of the factions which is added to the expansion for this. There's an expansion which adds another campaign for the... I think it's the Arctic Bears, something like that. And then there's another... Is it an expansion? It's kind of like a standalone sequel to it, but it's still MechWarrior 2, which is Mercenaries. Which I think is the one which people have the most fond memories of. It's got more of a solid... more of a progression campaign in it. So, yeah. I was going to say, I guess this would be useful for messing around with the different mechs and testing things out. We'll actually stay in there because it's quieter.
Justice by combat.
There's one other thing before I end that I would like to say about, and that's MechWarrior 1. Now, I did have to make the decision of whether I was going to start with MechWarrior 1 or start with MechWarrior 2. I decided to end up going with MechWarrior 2 because I think MechWarrior 1 is going to take more time for me to understand how to do things in it than MechWarrior 2. I'm watching a playthrough of MechWarrior 1 to get an idea of how it works. MechWarrior 1 is an older game, which isn't so much of a problem for me, but it's much more of a... you play as a specific character and you have a goal to achieve, and you go around the inner sphere, going between the different major houses, territories there, performing jobs, and actually doing like mercenary work. And it involves things like buying and selling mechs, outfitting people who join you with mechs, picking up jobs from the different houses and completing those jobs and getting paid for it and managing your finances. And it's pretty impressive for a game which came out in like, oh, I don't even know. I can't guess. 91, 93 maybe. It's got that early sort of DOS, very colorful pixel art to it, which is pretty neat. And it's got 3D elements to it too, though it's got PC speaker sound effects, which you know, that's a thing. So yeah, it just, we'll probably have a look at that one at some point. I can't say when. Just yeah, I feel like I need to get a better understanding of the setting and how things work, which I think is easier for me as a complete new person to this, to jump into MechWarrior 2 for that. I mean, I could have started with it and been completely confused and everything, but yeah, I decided to go with this. We will embrace cowardice, and we'll continue with this next time. I thank you very much for joining and hope you join me there.